Is this on? Hey. Hi, Baes. Hi, Boos. It's Ebony. Listen, I'm apologizing now for being in dark lighting, but this video is more important and has more important emphasis on what's on that board versus just looking at, me being cute. And y'all can see me any day on Facebook or Instagram or YouTube at at 5 stars for 6 figures, the movement. So follow me out there and you can see my pretty face. So about this particular video, I made a promise that I'm going to get more information to y'all. I am going to stick to my word. So there is this chick, her name is Tasha, okay, and she was somebody probably like you and me, really wanting to get to our money, really wanting to get to our coins, and realizing, oh snap, what I thought I knew about money, I don't know. So she actually took herself through 4 money phases, and now she has hit a big time goal for herself and is booming. And I am excited because I am trickling my way through my phases too. And I'm not going to leave any Baes or Boos behind that want to actually clutch their coins. So let's get to the money, y'all. So this chart behind me, the cash flow quadrant, is actually something that this guy named Robert Kiyosaki conjured up for himself to be able to explain money to little kids and to people who knew nothing about money without any previous knowledge. So he's the guy who started this, and he is like a money guru. I do respect his money side. Some of his political views, not so much, and that's okay. That's not what this is about. And then I just call this cash flow quadrant. I call it the coin collection follow and flow charts, or flow and follow chart. Because if you just follow what this chart says and does, then you will get to your 6 figures a lot quicker than what you would be trying to figure it out on your own. That was me. I was trying to figure it out on my own, not knowing that there was so much that I didn't know, and kind of took me a few years, but it's all a lesson I've learned, and I'm just here to share my part. So let's get to it. So let's just begin with, I should also mention that, y'all, I'm a teacher, and I can't help but to do things in a certain way. I hope that y'all can understand like my flow and how I get down and how I teach and plug y'all and just get the information to y'all. I really hope that y'all can rock with me. So the terms that are really important for us to know and to understand while we are looking at this flow chart, so that we can make sure we figure out where we are positioned now versus where we want to position ourselves sooner than later for our money and our coin clutch. Here are the terms. So the first term you need to know is actually leverage. And let me also say this: if you don't have a notebook in front of you or some paper in front of you, press pause, go get a notebook. If you're a Baes Boos of mine, title it 5-star, your 5-star notebook. We have ours, our 5-star notebook. Mine is around. And start taking your notes and start learning about money and showing yourself that, hey, it's not as complicated as one might think. So the terms that we actually need to know: first term, leverage. Let me tell you, I had no insight, no knowledge of leverage being a thing when it came to money. And honestly, it was never something that I paid attention to in my normal life either, leverage. But what is leverage? So leverage is basically, in simple terms, when it comes to money, leverage is having perks to get more money while doing not so much. Let me better explain that. Leverage is having a smart way to have either more tools, more money, or more people work for you, work for your coin's sake without you having to do so much. Okay, so leverage is a perk where you don't have to do so much work. Like, your work can lessen and you can still get more money. So leverage is something that we like. Basically, until we break down more of some of these money terms, just know this, that leverage is a plus for us. We like leverage. We want leverage and we like leverage, okay? The next term is income shift. And basically, income shift is It's actually knowing that there are phases when it comes to your income, and that to get to the real money, to get to the money that gives us those statuses that we want so badly, we have to income shift. Income shift is not a word that's taught to us in public schools. I don't know if it's taught in private schools. I didn't go to a private school. It was not taught in public schools, not in my state. I'm in North Carolina. And income shifting, and the term income shift actually comes from something that the wealthy do. And the wealthy actually do something called, the complete phrase is income shifting. And what they actually do is practice strategies that get them more money, save them more of their money, and make them more of their money the smart way, y'all. The smart way. That's all I can say. So income shifting, that's also a thing that we want. That's also a plus. Ooh, passive income. Passive income is a good one too, because, and some of us may know this term, but I didn't know this term when I first started getting into understanding money. But passive income is really just money working. A lot of people say while you sleep, but I say while you live. Like, you on the phone with your bae, money is being made. No worries. You out and about with your kitties, money is being made. No worries. You taking a self day, a relaxing relaxing day to yourself, like a spa day, money is still being made. Passive income, we want it, Baes. We want it, Boos. Okay, so leverage, income shifting, and passive income. So this video is actually going to be broken down into a few different takes. I don't want to make it so extremely long. Okay, so in this first part, what we're basically going to do, I'm going to identify the better sides of the money. Okay, so we want to be, most of us start out here in this quadrant. This is the first quadrant. This is where employees are placed. So we're just going to do E for employees. And this basically means that when you're in this cash flow quadrant, this basically means that you make money when you show up to work, okay? You make money when you clock in. You make money when you're on the schedule. You make money when you don't call out sick. You make money when the weather is good and you don't have to be home because of the conditions of the roads. So in that first cash flow quadrant, the ease of us making money could be simple depending on what your job is, but really the fact that you have to show up is the complicated part. So money is not made unless you are in place to make it. So let's just say you got to show up in this quadrant. You got to show up for your money in that quadrant, okay? In this second quadrant, and let me just put number 1 and number 2, y'all. I did Q1. That just means quadrant 1, okay? Quadrant 1. This is Q2, and this next quadrant is business owners. Hold on. It should not be business owners. Hold on, y'all. It should actually be an S for self-employed. So again, in this quadrant, you must show up. And in this quadrant, and in that quadrant, in this quadrant right here, you basically start from 0 every day. So you have to make money that day to get money, to see your coins come in. You have to show up, you have to hustle, you have to make, you have to do, you have to sell, you have to talk to, you have to complete, you have to deliver, you have to send off. Like, you just have to do whatever you have to do to make money. But here's also the thing, again, you must show up. It must be you. And if it's just you and a soul, in a business by yourself, whew, it gets tiring, it gets hard. Trust me, I know that's one of the positions that I'm in now, but I'm building my business, so I'm perfectly fine. So you must show up. And again, you don't make money unless you show up. So if you're feeling sick and you can't complete someone's order, or if you're feeling sick and you can't cook something for someone, like your service offers, or if you can't, for me, write for someone, you don't get money. Who wants to stop the money flow just because of life? Not me. Y'all, let's move to the next quadrant. So this is quadrant 3. So this is quadrant 3. And we're going to put a B as in boy right there. B as in boy right there. And that is so that you understand that is the business side, okay? So when we go into the business side, we actually start to see some leverage. Here is how. So because this is a business, businesses usually mean there's some type of system in place for money to be made, or some type of system in place for things to go accordingly throughout the day. So for me, when I work with Baes Boos that decide to income shift, we immediately gain leverage because we have a website given to us, and the company has already developed the website. We don't have to do anything, okay? That's leverage. We can jump right to the money, okay? That's leverage, okay? That's something that you can't do in these two quadrants. If you have your own business, you most of the time have to build your own website or pay for someone to build your own website. But when you have a business, things actually come a lot easier to those that are willing to put themselves in business. Y'all, get in business with me and my Baes Boos. Y'all, it's really simple, very affordable, not even $50 to get started, not even $50 to stay. And the business that we do is simply we learn about money and create the best of the best testimonials from what we do with our coins after we learn what we don't know about money. A good way to make money, a good way to leverage. So that's what this quadrant is about. So you don't have to show up. What can we put instead of show up? You can sleep. Let's put sleep. You can sleep. And maybe not in the beginning of those stages, but at least after a good 3-4 months, or after your best run for however long it takes you to build, you get to sleep. So that is leverage. You will still be making money even though you are sleeping, because you have tools or a system or a team in place, and y'all are all working and making moves together, okay? All right, so what's going on with quadrant 4? Okay, quadrant 4 is for the big dogs. Quadrant 4 is for the big dogs, and quadrant 4 is basically investments. And from investments, you actually get to truly sleep. You actually get to truly sleep while investments are being made. And so let's go over where we see leverage and the income shift, and then passive income. So let's talk about leverage. Do we see leverage in quadrant 1? Negative. There is nothing to help us out. There is no bonus to making money. There is no perk. We have to show up. We have to do work. We don't get money easily. So leverage is down. Well, let's do it in blue. Sorry. Leverage is down in quadrant 1 as an employee. How about for self-employed? Leverage is down because we do all the mother bleeping work. In quadrant 3, as a business owner, leverage is up. And we love that, okay? Because you have a team working for you, a system working for you, or tools in place that are working for you. Okay, that's leverage. That's a bonus. That's a money bonus. In quadrant 4 investments, heck yeah, leverage is up. And leverage is up because you don't have to do anything to make your money. You do something once. You understand investments, which is something that we actually work with on terms and all of that when you income shift with us. So get with us and work with us, and you will see how easy it is to actually become an investor. So because this entire quadrant, this is the cash flow quadrant, but let me just actually show you the money path, and let's do that in green. So most of us start here, and it's perfectly fine to start here. Most of us start here. Perfectly fine. But what we want to do is move our way down to being a self-employed. If you need to go that route, you can go here. And from being self-employed, you can go here. Go to being a business owner. From being a business owner, we're going to go here to being an investor. And then that is how you income shift. That is how you follow the cash flow quadrant. And let me actually explain something. The reason why I say go from employee, most people actually do this. They go from employee and then they go to being self-employed because they think it's a lot easier. It's not. It's a lot harder. In fact, I would say the correct route would be the smarter route, the easiest route, because especially if you're starting a business with no business background, no money insight, no business insight, you don't know anybody, you don't have any credentials, you didn't go to school, the first thing you want to do is go from employee to business owner, and you want to keep your job while you do it. Okay, you have got to keep your job while you do it. I mean, you don't have to. We highly suggest that you do. Otherwise, the hustle is could be a lot more frustrating for you if you feel like you're not seeing instant results. That's all. And then after you go from employee to business owner, if you realize, okay, I can rock with business, I like business, I've actually been thinking about starting something on my own. Once you understand business and how money works, that's when I actually say go to starting your own company, your own business. That'd be the smart route. But after you go from employee to business owner, come here to being an investor so that your coins are in the best of tip-top shape, making a lot more money than any other way to make money. Like, we think flipping a couple $100s a day is cool, but try flipping a couple $1,000s in a week or so, all from investing. Anyway, y'all, I am Ebo-o-nayyyyyy. Thank y'all so much for rocking with me. It's been 20 minutes. I thought I was going to break this down even more, and maybe I will break down some more. Oh, let me tell y'all about Tasha though. So Tasha did this. She started as an employee, right? She went into business for herself. But while she was in business for herself, in the midst of going to like networking events and companies like that, she came across a business owner. This business owner put her on to what leverage really is. She blew the bleep up in this quadrant, and her mentors actually taught her, okay, look, you getting some money now, that's cool, but here's what you do with it. If you really want to keep it, you're really trying to make money, start investing. And that is what she did. So now she's living quite hefty, and I am on my way. So thank y'all so much for rocking with me and watching this video with me. I hope y'all learned a whole bunch. If you have any questions, just let me know. I am always here. We'll be back to do more of these. This was just, our first go at it. Hope y'all like it. Drop all your questions. Bye.